Welcome back to Unstoppable Agents. Hey, this is the show that real estate agents come to build their business, build their wealth, and build a life of impact and significance. That's the best part.
So I started the ad to attract people, specifically as geared towards new builds. So there's a builder here in town that offers some pretty awesome incentives. At the end of the day, no one's going to click on something that doesn't offer them something. I listed out the incentives of new build opportunities and the price point and the potential payment that could go along with that. So everything that I was providing was value.
I am your host, Brian White. I am an associate broker, team leader, and agent with eXp Realty in Dallas, Texas. And I love this show because I get to interview amazing people. These are people that are in the top 2% of the game. They've won the highest award available at eXp, and that's the Icon Award. And then today I'm joined with Candace Neff out of Columbus, Ohio. Candace, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun. I'm super excited to have you. And you know what? Congratulations on your success. Icon is a big deal. It's hard to get and says a lot about you and your business. So congratulations.
Thank you so much. It's a lot of hard work, right? We're all out here just to be successful, and this is just an awesome opportunity that we get to take advantage of. So
that's totally right. Well, a lot of us have been at other brokerages in the past, and at other places we get a trophy or maybe a plaque or maybe even a hat to celebrate. But the rewards at eXp are a little bit better.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Don't get me wrong, I've got my Icon Award sitting right here as a reminder, but I much prefer the other financial side of it eXp gives us to hit this production level, which is huge. And it's a major benefit to us as agents to put a little bit more money in our bank accounts. So
it's pretty awesome, awesome. I like to jump in and just give our viewers some value right out of the gate. What 3 things would you tell a new agent to do in the market right now?
A loaded question, right? But 3 things, I'll pick 3. So I would say let yourself with like-minded individuals, people who are doing what you want to be doing. I want to learn from people who are doing as much 2 times, 3 times more than I am, because clearly they've figured it out. Real estate's not about recreating the wheel, really. It's just taking what other people are doing who are successful and implementing it in your own way. So that would be probably number 1. Number 2 would just be investing yourself, investing your business. Money doesn't grow on trees, right? So business doesn't really, it's kind of the same way. You can't just expect it to fall into your lap. And my first year in real estate was a struggle for sure, because I hadn't gotten that mindset yet of, I have to spend money to make money, right? There's so many ways to get organic business, but also to really get yourself on the ground running, to get those couple of clients, turn them into raving fans, which then turns into referral, and we're all shooting for that referral-based business eventually. You've got to put some skin in the game, right? So invest in your business, and it's easier when if you bet on yourself as an agent, it's easy to put that money into your business because you know that you're holding yourself accountable. And number 3, I would say just plug in. Anytime there's masterminds, networking events, any opportunity to get out there, to learn, get your face out there, I would say that's some of the easiest things that you can do that just takes your time, right? Those would be my 3 top pieces of advice right now for agents.
So what I love about that and what you shared was they were all development oriented. They were grow at your craft, get better, become an expert, invest in yourself sort of things. So often when I talk to people, and there's nothing wrong with these answers, they're open houses or build your database or other things. And those are great answers. But I love what you said, because you're really just talking about getting better and grow and surround yourself with like-minded people. So talk about the first one. Why is it important to surround yourself with like-minded people? Why is who you hang out with important?
Yeah, at the end of the day, if you're hanging around with people who just are okay with just being content at whatever level it is, it's hard for you to get into the mindset of wanting more and pushing yourself for more. I don't know, maybe everyone's not this way, but I just feed off of high energy people, and how I ended up here, because someone who is super high energy, super passionate, it's hard not to feel that when you're around someone who's successful and who just puts it all out there. Right? Who you surround yourself with is just naturally going to impact your business and your life. And you want to be with people who are passionate, who are excited, who want to help you learn and be successful. I think that's just one of the biggest parts of growing your business, is just finding those people that fit into what you want to do and what you want to be in your business.
Yeah, there's this idea of a lot of times if you play a sport, let's say tennis, and you might be great, you may not be, but it's amazing how often you play up or down to the level of your competition. When you play somebody really great who returns the ball fast, it's got good pace on it, good tempo, well, then you're able to return it in a similar way and you actually end up playing better. But when my wife plays and when, she's playing the old ladies who are just lobbing the ball across the court, it's driving her nuts. And playing down to their level and playing it and she gets into the lobbing game and you end up just monkeying around versus building a good business. And I think that the same is true with people you hang around with.
So true. That's a great comparison example. Yeah, it's just naturally, like I said, you're not going to sit in on an awesome mastermind with agents who are absolutely crushing it and who are super excited and passionate. You're not going to come out of that being like, yeah, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, you're probably going to be excited and ready to go. So I think it's just super important to make those connections and to be around those people because clearly they know what they're doing.
The other thing I heard this week that I thought was so great, and that's that you'll never find haters doing better than you are. So when you hang around with people better, they're excited for your success. They're happy to help you succeed and help you improve. But when you hang around people that aren't as successful as you, they're hating on what you're doing and they're trying to say, why are you working so hard? Or why don't you just want to hang out on the sofa anymore? Because that's not the future. That's not where we're going.
Oh, it's so true. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And that's the thing. They're only going to hate if they just feel like they can't live up to or be at the level that you're at. So again, get those people out of your way and connect with the people who are going to push you to be a better person and to help you be successful.
It's so great. So how do you talk about investing in yourself? How do you do that? What does that look like for you?
Yeah, so for me, I consider my first full year in real estate as 2019. I got licensed in July of 18 with another brokerage. I really wasn't given the tools and the resources to be successful. And so when I joined EXP, the end of 2018, I considered 2019 my first full year. It was a struggle, right? Because I didn't have that mentality of, I need to actually go get business and invest in my business to get it back. So I was just waiting for it to fall in my lap. I was still doing things that mattered, like organic, putting myself out there on social and just posting daily to let people know I was a realtor. But I started to quickly realize, I need to get more business because my sphere and that's not doing as much as I need starting out. So I started investing money into Facebook ads actually. And so this was at the end of 2019. My business from 2019 to 2020, after I started investing in Facebook ads, it went from 1.8 million to 7.3 in a matter of a year.
Wow.
I was only spending $150 a month on Facebook ads. Do the math on that.
Wow.
It was incredible. It completely changed the game for me. I still have that ad running to this day. Surprisingly, I update it to make sure it's relevant.
Sure.
But it feeds your business. But there's simple, cost-effective ways to invest in your business that you don't have to go broke. I mean, I know so often agents hear about these big teams, these big agents that are spending thousands of dollars a month on ads or on Facebook or Realtor.com or Zillow leads or whatever it is. But when you're starting out, you don't have that kind of money. That stuff comes when you've been in the business for a while and you can really start taking your money and investing more and more back into it. But Facebook ads are huge. As long as you have an effective strategy for it, they can really be lucrative. But again, don't try to do it yourself. Don't try to recreate the wheel. Connect yourself with agents who are being successful at running those ads and just implement it in your business because there's no reason to try to figure it out yourself.
That's so awesome. So I'm going to recap those numbers. So if you spend $150 a month, just rough numbers, that's about $1,800 a year. And if your business grew $6 million, that's $180,000 in commission. What's that, 100x return?
It was incredible. And because of that, I had a lot of clients. And so that's what kind of takes it's momentum, right? I just needed that year to give me the momentum because then you give your clients the top rated service, right? They are excited about you. They refer you out. And my business has just done nothing but grow every single year, all because of, in my opinion, that ad that allowed me to get more business. So it was huge.
So great. There's also an aspect of momentum creates business. While you've got clients, hey, here's a picture of the houses I showed. Here's me out showing houses. Oh, hey, here's a closing. And people see you and they're like, oh, wow, here's an open house at another listing. You get evidence of your success.
For sure.
So you can really multiply it. So when you ran the ads, were they hitting into or using KV Core? Were they going into that system? And tell me about your system around that.
Yeah, for sure. So on Facebook, I ran the ad where it's called the lead form ad.
Okay,
so when someone clicks on it, automatically, which is super cool, it automatically takes the person who clicked on your ad, it takes their name, their phone number, their email, whatever they've provided to Facebook, and Facebook automatically fills it in for you. So like, you don't have to ask for it. It's already done for them. So that's like issue number one, usually of getting business is like just getting people to give you their info. The lead form, I then had it connected from Zapier through Zapier, and it would then push the lead into my KV Core system, because if you don't do that, which is my CRM, if you don't do that, then the lead just sits in Facebook and you have to check it every hour or else you're missing that lead. This way, I have the leads going from Facebook to Zapier to KV Core. It all happens immediately. And then I had them set up on a drip campaign to make sure I could immediately touch them as soon as they came through.
Brilliant. You're using the tools you've been given. So KV Core is the, I'll say, free CRM. It's included within your office and technology fee. So it's just, you're already getting a website and a great CRM with drip campaigns built in. So a lot of that automation is there for you, and awesome job capitalizing on it.
Yeah, and again, I didn't learn that myself. I actually found an agent with eXp who was offering services to help me set up a Facebook ad and help me get it all connected. So I knew if I tried to figure it out myself, it'd just be a complete mess. So he helped me do that, and it's been huge for me.
That's awesome. Again, investing in yourself, right? You're running your business like a business. So that requires some investment. You spent some money to grow it and got 100x return. I'm so excited for you. That's amazing.
Thank you.
That really is wonderful. If you don't mind, can you give us a high level of, so what was the ad? What did you say?
At the time in 2019, here in my market, and really I think every market was experiencing this, but new builds were starting to really come back into play because of the inventory shortage. So I started the ad to attract people. Specifically, it was geared towards new builds. So there's a builder here in town that offers some pretty awesome incentives. At the end of the day, no one's going to click on something that doesn't offer them something. I listed out the incentives of new build opportunities and the price point and the potential payment that could go along with that. So everything that I was providing was value. Get a mortgage payment for probably less than what you're paying in rent, and get a 10-year structural warranty, and get $5,000 paid closing costs. Again, I'm hitting them with all these awesome incentives. What was cool about that is at the end of the day, not everyone's going to be approved to buy a new build home, but it doesn't mean they can't buy a home. It just may not be a new build home. So those buyers were either a new build buyer or they were just a pre-existing home or resale home buyer, which that's where I ended up getting a lot of business. And of course, some of those end up being sellers too. 2 for 1.
Great. Now, did you do that in video, or was that a static image?
It was just an image of a house. Yeah, make sure it was a good, clean, attractive image of a nice house. But the main part was just making sure I put that copy in there that really grabbed their attention.
Right on. Great job. Obviously, it worked really well for you.
Yeah. Thank you.
So let's shift gears a little bit. And so you didn't start your real estate career with eXp, but you joined pretty quickly after.
I did.
And now you've been here 4.5 years or so. I'd love to hear from you. What are your 3 favorite things about eXp?
Oh my gosh, I would just have to say the collaboration, everyone's willingness to help. We're all shareholders in the company. We all are agent owners. I want you to be successful. I want everyone in the company to be successful, because at the end of the day, I've got this awesome stock portfolio that is just going to keep growing as long as we as a company keep growing and being successful. So immediately right off the bat, when I joined, that was one of the first things I noticed was just everyone's so willing to help. It didn't feel like competition. It felt like community, right? Which was something that I feel like a lot of agents lack in their brokerage. Rightfully, I get it. You're usually competition, right? But we all have a vested interest to make sure we're all successful. So I would say that the collaboration was huge. The other thing, and a big reason why I joined, is because personally for me, when I became a realtor, everyone was like, what's your end game? What's your end game? And I'm like, good question. I don't know. What do realtors do?
In my mind, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, in my mind, I'm like, I'll probably sell houses forever. I don't know. So then I started to think, maybe I want to become a broker, which brokers are awesome, but I need to start my own brokerage and to bring agents in, and you have to provide them so much to help them be successful, which then would help you be successful. And to me, that just seemed daunting. And I was like, okay, I don't want to do that. So what's the other options for me? And then I learned about eXp with specifically the ability to build an organization just like I would if I were a brokerage owner, but I don't have to do it just in my local market. I can do it all over the world. So that was a huge opportunity for me. And that was a big factor in me coming over, because why would I not want to do that but have a big name like EXP behind me to be able to provide that value to the agents. So like that was huge for me to be able to have that opportunity. And then I would say the third thing would just be, I just love how agent centric the brokerage is. They really take our thoughts, our ideas, our wants, our needs, and really take that into consideration. Like, for example, a lot of agents have spoken out about having more local or accessible events, and they're starting these regional rallies that are all over the country. And they're mostly like anyone can probably have a drivable opportunity to get there. And like they just started implementing that because we as agents spoke out. And like it's about us, and you truly feel that way. So I would say those are the three biggest things, is just like our leadership, our culture. It's just like, I don't know, it's unmatched in my opinion, but I'm biased.
Well, that's an amazing example, because it is 100% agent centric and empowering,
Yep.
but it's actually high producing large team builders that are leading the effort to create the events around the country. So it's not even they're backed by corporate, and corporate's providing the resources, but it's the agents themselves who are creating the events.
Yeah.
And,
awesome.
and they're doing it purely for the opportunity to show other agents how amazing the culture is to their agents that get, they get siloed, it happens. And so to find those agents that don't have a home, that don't have culture, that don't have relationships, and help them get plugged in and see what an amazing collaborative environment it is, it's pretty special.
Oh, it's so special. And these events, like we're obviously going to learn, right? That's like number one. What are we? Number one in, is it a transactions out of all brokerages? So obviously we're selling houses here, right? So we want to learn how to sell more houses. So we're going to do that. But it's also cool that they're going to recognize agents no matter where you're at in your business. Like if you sold your first house, like that's something super exciting, and not many agents get the opportunity to celebrate. It's icon agents to agents who just sold their first house. Like I just think it's just super cool, and it's just, I don't know, like I said, you just feel like a community. You just feel like everyone cares and is excited for you no matter where you're at in your business. So it's pretty big for sure.
That's awesome. So you talked about investing yourself and doing that through Facebook ads. I imagine you're still doing that. Where does most of your business come from today?
Girls, past clients, repeat business. What did I do? 39 transactions last year, and 30 of them, I would say, were repeat clients. Repeat clients, referrals from past clients. Actually, EXP has an awesome referral network. I got a ton of referrals from other EXP agents in other states, other locations. So a lot of it was just referral repeat business, which that's what I've been shooting for these last 4 years. So it's pretty cool to already be there.
Well, so we're with you in terms of building a referral-based business. And what I love about that, for folks that are watching, the reason you shoot for a referral-based business is two things. Number one, it's the most profitable business you can have. And so it's getting business because you did great business before, and you stayed in a relationship with people. The other thing is you only have to accept the referrals from the people you liked. Yeah. You have clients, particularly when you're doing Facebook ads and other things, when you're first building your business, you're just, hey, I need business, so I'm going to take it all. Yep. And some of it's great. Most of it's great. But some of it, that wasn't a lot of fun. That person was a jerk and I didn't enjoy working with them. So maybe you don't want to do it again. We don't have to. So you can get the referrals from the amazing people that you built a wonderful relationship with, and just not stay in touch with the people that you don't want to, or refer that to someone else. We're such a big company, you can refer it to somebody else who's a jerk and let them do it together. I'm teasing. True. But you totally can do that, and then everybody's served well.
Yeah, and that's the thing with referral business. Just like you said, when you're getting this cold business rather from lead generation, you really have to work to get those people to know and trust you. But just like, I don't know, I use the example of like Amazon. Whenever I'm buying something on there, the first thing I do is look at how many reviews. Are they 4.5 stars or above? And then I read the reviews, and I want a product, or I want whatever it is that someone's already used that they can speak highly of. So at the end of the day, when a referral comes to you from someone you've worked with, they automatically already know and trust you because you helped someone that they know and trust. So again, like it's just the effort to be able to lock them in and to get them to trust you and to listen to you and have confidence in you is already there. And then it just allows you to just do what you do, and they respect you and what you're doing. Yeah, it's pretty great. It's the best business, in my opinion, out there.
That's awesome. And it's a lot more fun, and it's rewarding personally too.
For sure.
Candace, you've been awesome. I can tell why you're experiencing success. You've got a joy and a positivity about you that really shines through. As we wrap up today, do you have any parting thoughts? Is there anything that you want to make sure that our audience knows about you?
Honestly, no. One thing I would just say is stay true to yourself. Just be who you are, because at the end of the day, you want to attract business that aligns with you as a person. Don't try to compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 5, 10, or 20. Be who you are, be authentic, and the business will come, and you'll be able to work with people that you like as well. And I think that's just a big part of the business, is just don't compare yourself. Just keep being you, keep providing value, and you'll be super successful.
That's awesome. And such great business advice, great life advice. You'll live more joyfully if you're confident in who you are, and others will love you for that. So that's great.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Well, Candace, we've got your socials and contact info. So if if you're watching this and you're thinking about moving to Columbus, Ohio, then I'm sure Candace would love to serve you. And if you're in the Columbus area and you're thinking about EXP, I bet she'd like to have that conversation with you as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you for watching. Thanks for being here with us and for hanging out with Unstoppable Agents.
Thanks so much.